So I would like to welcome you to Art of Guitar. It's the leading guitar gallery in the whole of the Middle East. Now think about a racing car, think about a Formula One racing car. If that racing car didn't have an amazing garage and the best mechanics in the whole world, then that driver is not going to win the race. He's not going to be able to drive the car properly, the car won't perform properly, it's not going to be optimum. So we have invested a lot of time, a lot of money and a lot of energy in making sure that all of the best guitar techs, all of the best luthiers work with us here at Art of Guitar. In our luthier room, we have a dedicated room where all our guitar techs and luthiers spend all of their time doing everything you can think of, right from setting up guitars all the way up to refretting, neck resets, fixing holes in guitars, even rehumidifying guitars, which is a process that takes a very long time. Actually, it needs to be done very slowly so it doesn't damage the guitar. But even when I'm talking about a simple setup, don't think for a second that it is actually simple. A setup of a guitar so that your guitar is going to be performing like that Formula One race car to its optimum best is about having the action perfect at every point of the guitar. It's about all the frets being level, the intonation is set perfectly, which means that the guitar is going to stay relatively in tune at all times as well, so that you're not having to retune all the time when you're gigging or you're practicing at home. So there's a lot of work, even when we say right from the entry-level activity, which is a setup, but then we go all the way through everything that you can think of, whether we've done a neck reset of a 1960s Brazilian rosewood Martin guitar, we've fixed holes in vintage Gibson guitars, brand new Gibson guitars that have had a hole put in them because the latch from the case hit the top of the wood, and after the hole was repaired and the respray was done, it was completely invisible. And we've fixed neck brakes and headstock brakes. There are certain years, for example, of Les Pauls where the headstocks were a little bit more fragile, and even if they are well cared for and in carry cases and travel cases, when you travel, accidents can happen. And our job at Art of Guitar is not just to ensure that you have the perfect instrument for you, the instrument that is going to inspire you and help you be the best player you possibly can. We want that instrument to be the best it possibly can as well, and that will involve making sure that everything is set up perfectly and any problems with the guitar are also taken care of perfectly. That's why we have the biggest number of guitar techs, the biggest number of luthiers in the whole of the region, and they're all here for you to visit at Art of Guitar.